Hello, beautiful Taurus, and welcome to your message. So, what I was getting, oh, and by the way, happy birthday, Taurus. I'm doing, well, since Taurus season, I haven't done the new, like, going through all the zodiacs. So, we're getting closer to May and, ending April. So, even though this is timeless, so whenever you find this is when you're meant to find it, okay? So what I was getting was like being proud of yourself on how far you've come, because you're in a completely different place in life than you were a few years, 5, 10 years ago, right? Like you've known a lot of like battles, you've known a lot of struggle. It has not been easy. You've known a lot of discomfort, getting a lot of uncomfortable energy, just not feeling safe within your skin or your life or your home. Or I just saw 111 as I looked up. Okay, so I have no idea where this reading is obviously going to take us, but I felt called to start with the archetype energy here. So we're going to get the archetype for you that you are embodying in life at this time. What is the archetype energy of your life at this time? Okay, but very clearly, it's like you need to be proud of yourself. You need to like celebrate yourself. Sometimes when we, level up or, level up from like where we've been and like hardships and all these things, sometimes it's hard to like forget that like that's not who we are anymore. It's like a part of like our journey and where we've been. Okay, like it's like someone who maybe, they have a goal of losing a bunch of weight from, physical weight. So they eat healthy, they do all these things, they lose the weight, they look incredibly amazing, they've reached the goal in that way. But they still buy clothes that are too big for themselves. Do you know what I mean? Because they're used to like buying things that maybe, are hang more loose, that, you can't see things that you don't, want to see, your little, right, love handles or, right, whatever it is. That's the example that I'm being given. So that could be literal for some of you guys, where maybe you have lost a bunch of weight or you've just hit like a physical, goal as far as like things that you've wanted to reach for your physical health and self and well-being. But even if this is like spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, like you've come so far, but you're having a hard time celebrating yourself and allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to release the old version of self and the old stories, because that's like programming. That's like what you've been programmed through your experience and through other, societal norms, beliefs, whatever. Okay, so this is like, I don't know, but it's just coming through very strongly. Celebrate yourself. Recognize how far that you've come. Okay? I'm also getting something about maybe like quarreling and family dynamics, like not getting along with certain maybe family members, or family judging you, or having to release family, things of that nature. If you guys are new here, welcome in, my loves. I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium and an oracular priestess. And when I close my eyes and I'm talking and things like that, I'm just channeling. So that's that. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, hello. There we go. The vow. Okay. So we're starting off with the vow. We have two hands here. It's like holding hands, and then the dead end. For some of you guys, this could be about, and then the river, flowing forward in life. Okay. And releasing judgments of yourself or judgments of other people at this time. Being in the flow like the river. Okay, some of you guys may have reached a dead end where you made a vow to someone, maybe a marriage vow or a promise, or maybe someone's made promises to you, but something maybe has reached a dead end. Maybe you've been let down a lot because, you know, there's been vows, promises made, but it reached dead end. You know what I'm getting is like, someone saying like, you promised, you know, you said you loved me. You said you loved me forever. You know, you promised you loved me forever. And then the love fizzles out because the lessons have been learned or whatever it is, right? And then it's like disappointing because it's like, I thought I was going to be in this situation forever. It was like my comfort. Taurus energies, you guys know Tauruses love comfort zones. They love comfort zones. It's very difficult for Tauruses to step out of what makes them feel safe and comfortable. Even if it's not a good environment or a good relationship or a good job that's like, you know, it's like draining and you know, like killing you in that way, right? But you stay because it's what you know, because it's good money, because, you know, it's an easy relationship, because, well, you know, we may not be happy, but at least I know this person like cares for me and it's like safe. There's things like that, okay? So if that's you or where you've been, right, you've hit a dead end, something is needing to go or end, or this is what you've maybe recently been going through, etc. But there's something here about an ending of a vow. Now, what I'm also getting off of the vow card is I feel past life vows. Past life vows, past life contracts that you've made vows, okay? In past lives, vows of secrecy, vows of silence, vows of whatever, okay? There's something about the dead end, letting the vow go, okay? Even if you don't know what it is consciously, there's something about maybe connecting and maybe working with the full moon energy that we're in right now, because right now I'm recording this during the pink full moon in Scorpio. Okay, but this is a timeless message. So whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. The message is still the same, even if you're watching this and there's a new moon and not a full moon. Okay, so there's something about releasing the old vows, releasing vows of, you know, lack, vows of poverty, vows of, you know, I don't know. Okay, but then on the other hand, I'm getting like, things have ended. There's been maybe turmoil. You need to celebrate yourself. You've come so far. For some of you guys, you walked away from a promised partnership vow. You broke it in order to pursue your own self-love and healing journey, etc. Okay. And I'm just getting, it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. It's okay to let go of the old stories of yourself. It's okay. It's like, give yourself permission. All right. Your experiences in life, your quote lessons, which people call mistakes. No such thing as a mistake. Like, you're learning lessons. We're here in Earth School, right? Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Redeem yourself from yourself. That's what I'm getting here. Redeem yourself from yourself. Don't judge yourself. You know, well, I regret when I, you know, did this, this, and this, and I shouldn't have done this, and I wish I wouldn't have stayed with this person for so long, and, you know, I knew this wasn't right for me, but I kept doing it, and there's something about, like, just release that. Don't be so hard on yourself. Stop judging yourself. Archangel Raziel, number 8. Okay, someone's birthday could be May 8th. I don't know. 8 could be a number that you're seeing a lot of. We have Leo energy and Sun energy showing up with Archangel Raziel. The angel of magic and mysteries. Behind the veil, mediumship, divine wisdom, illumination, dreams, visions, dive deep. Clear quartz is a crystal to work with, to connect with this archangel, or just to work with in general. There's something about 1 week and many options. Your life can change in the matter of 1 week. Like, there could be, you know, there's something about miraculous energies here. Magic and mystery. It's like believing in the magic and trusting in the mystery, the unknown. Behind the veil, mediumship. A lot of you guys, your gifts are coming in. There's been so much growth and expansion, like I can't even say. Okay, so congratulations for you guys who this is for. when you know you've truly grown and expanded and like gone through major shifts, like you've released people, you know, you probably spent a lot of time alone. You've probably been judged a lot by others. You know, you probably lost people that you thought were, you know, there for you. Things of that nature. There's something about visions and dreams. Pay close attention to what is coming through in the dreams. Okay, there's guidance coming through in your dreams of who you are, you know, helping to remember and helping you to align to your higher paths. There's something very prophetic coming through here where you're having dreams of your future, right? You're connecting to yourself on a future timeline, but it's actually all happening simultaneously, right? Your dreams are guiding you. Your future self is guiding you into your next steps, what you're meant to create, what you're meant to do, like where you're meant to go, all the things. You could even feel like you're being pulled in many different directions, and even feel like, you know, on a soul level that you're being called out of comfort zones. There's something very big about breaking the wheel, allowing yourself to trust in the magic and mystery, and releasing control of the unknown. Well, I don't know what's going to happen, and that terrifies me. So I'm just going to stay here, even though I'm not really happy, or I'm a little, you know, there's discontent energy, but there's something about you take that leap, you take that risk, you try new things, you do this, you do that, you open doors for yourself, and then you unlock the magic. Okay. So where are we at? 11 minutes. All right. So Archangel Raziel came through. I love that. A lot of you guys are stepping more into your mediumship. Some of you guys are very powerful mediums with the spiritual realm, you know, paranormal activity, blah, 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 blah. If this is you, I just saw 12, and I saw 11. If this is you, you might want to check out one of my latest collective messages. If you're watching this like around the time that I record, you know, this message. Otherwise, you know, you're gonna have to go through the long list or search. But the message is like a little bit underneath this one of this video, and it's like you're a powerful cosmic being, and your curses have felt, or your gifts have felt like curses many times through life. Because that's what I'm getting here. Like you're very strong, maybe psychic or medium, you know, clairvoyant. We all have these gifts, you know, like we all have the ability to tap in on this level. You know, and I always give the example, like, right, like some people really have to work at their gifts, and they really have to, right, to evolve their gifts even more. But some people are just very naturally like open channels in, you know, and very strong in certain ways. Reason being is because not everyone in life, just because you connect psychically, that doesn't mean you're meant to be a psychic professionally, or do you know what I mean? Just because, you know, whatever, right? You guys get what I mean. Like a lot of people can sing, but that doesn't mean they're meant to be a singer, right? Like it's just a part of one of their gifts, natural talents. So I'm kind of picking up on that. So it's like almost like a time of like being discerning with your gifts, what you feel called to do, what you feel meant to do. But there's also a very big, you know, level of your awakening to more of these soul gifts, okay, that are going to start guiding you and leading you and showing you things, like I said about your dreams too, to where you're meant to go next, what you're meant to do next, like who you're meant to evolve into. All right, so let's go ahead and get some tarot here. You've hit a lot of dead ends in life. It was a part of like, you know, your journey. I'm also hearing like it's been a wild ride. Someone could work in tech or be like some kind of like tech development, IT, like just working like maybe like the technological field, but I'm getting like tech developer. Okay, so I know why it's like coming through very strongly. I'm also seeing like a painting, someone painting. Some of you guys need to really work with your creative energy and let it flow through you and onto the paper, onto the canvas. I'm also getting like, right, like you're the creator. Like life is, it's like a blank canvas. Like you are the creator. You are the artiste of your reality, of this simulation, if you will, right? So you have the ability to stand and go, well, if this reality here is an illusion and it's the manifestation of what my thought vibrations are bringing in, then you and you alone have the ability as the magician, as the creator, to make your reality what you want it, to will it into what you want it to be. Who are you in your world, in your perfect world? What do you do? Where do you live? You know, how much money do you make? Like, you know, all these things, right? I'm also getting acts of service. Okay, so a lot of you guys are being called to acts of service, helping with animals, nature, humanity. Okay, for some of you guys, this is about balancing karma or energy. Like, okay, like maybe it's been a lot of like receiving. Well, it's time to like give back energetically some way or the next. I feel like it's just a part of like your soul work, like, you know, like what you're meant to do. You're just like someone who's like meant to like, you know, show the way, and you're just like it's a part of who you are as far as like, you know, being very loving or giving back and like putting that love that you've received outwards into the collective, into other people. Mother of Swords, Queen of Swords showing up. I'm telling you, there's something here about cutting things away. She's using that sword to do something. Queen of Swords is not typically very emotional. She's intellectual. She's full of wisdom, you know, but she could be very rigid. She thinks head over heart, you know. Well, I want to do this, but I don't want to hurt this person, or I don't want to offend this person, or I don't want to deal with this, or like she doesn't care. Like she doesn't care. She sits on her throne. She wields her sword. And she does it with, you know, she doesn't do it on a whim. She's very intelligent and wise. Like she thinks about these things, and it comes from a very educated, very well thought out level. She's also, you know, she's air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it could be a lot of that in your chart or whatever, right? I mean, you could be an Aquarius sun and a Taurus ascending, right? Ascendant. But there's something here where you guys are being called to step into this energy, and maybe that's where you've been as well. Okay, but it has to do with, you know, the dead ends, whatever is dead ends, whatever. It's like when you get your hair trimmed. Some of you guys may need to get your hair trimmed. I don't know. Okay, the dead ends, right? Why do we cut dead ends off of hair, right? They get frizzled, they get frayed. It's dead ends. It's dead hair, right? To get rid of it. That's what I'm getting here with the dead end. It's about getting rid of like the dead ends so new growth can happen. Okay, if you feel like you keep hitting wall after wall after wall, like you get up and things might be going good for a little while, but then boom, you hit another wall, boom, you hit another wall, boom, you hit another wall. You're hitting these walls for a reason. There's a lesson, some kind of healing there. Something needs to be looked at, okay? So that's what I'm getting. It's like time to cut away anything that feels like a dead end in your life. Like I said, this could be literal, where you maybe need to get your hair trimmed, and you know, maybe you're like, oh my God, like I just set an appointment to get my hair trimmed, or I've been wanting to get a haircut, or I need to. It's about releasing dead weight. Anything that's a dead end, dead weight. Okay, it doesn't matter if you made vows, promises, like this is a time of you and sitting in your throne and standing in your power. Okay, and what I'm getting is like anything that's unaligned, it must go. It needs to go. It's not meant for you. If it feels wrong, if it feels a lot of resistance, if it feels just, right, it drains your energy, or it makes you unhappy, or you feel like you're sacrificing, you know, your self-respect, dignity, you know, self-love. You know, I'm getting like someone who, right, like they're with someone maybe who's a taker, you know, they don't really give a whole lot, but they give just enough to keep you dangling. It's like that. You need to cut that string. You need to cut that thread. let that person go. You know what I mean? It's like that. That's the example. That could be a family member, a friend, a lover. Okay? And what just flew out here? Leo energy. Okay, so this connects with Archangel Raziel, which is the Leo energy. Okay, Leo is ruled by the sun. Okay, it's time to shine bright. Look at this beautiful sunshine energy on this card, by the way. We've got sacral, solar plexus, okay? There's also something about high-level commitment, the vow, okay? This could be making promises instead of breaking them. This could be making vows instead of breaking them, right? But I do feel very strongly that there's some stuff with the dead. Something needs to go, plain and simple. Whether you've reached it, it's almost like what I'm getting is like a, you know, just like you keep running around, and then boom, you hit a wall, boom, you hit a wall, boom, you hit a wall. You get up, you keep running, you run around, boom, you hit the wall again, boom, you hit the wall again. There's something about no more hitting the wall. It's going to take strength, whatever this is, or it, you know, has taken strength to do this. Okay, but it's also saying that you're very strong. The lion energy is all about, you know, being a brave, courageous leader. You know, standing in your power. But it's about operating from the heart. Okay? I think because a lot of like what you have removed and like how, you know, because I got like, you're so, right? Like celebrate yourself, right? Like this is a time of like victory. You are the leader, right? It's about like moving forward with confidence and standing in that power. I've got a lot of energy coming through and I'm channeling like crazy. So I'm really itchy and, you know, all the fun physical things that happen when you're channeling. Tell me about the Strength card and the Mother of Swords, please. I feel that for a lot of you guys, your romantic life, your love life, your romantic life, it's about to get a whole hell of a lot more interesting. We'll say that. Well, to say the least. This is either someone who has got their eye on you, or, you know, they've carried love for you, or, I mean, this could be like past life. There's something about like someone seeing you and going, that's the one. That's the one that I am meant to, that I want to vow, you know, make, like that's someone I could make vows to, I could spend my life with. For some of you guys, this is past life. It's a vow that was made in past lives that is being fulfilled in this lifetime. I'm hearing sacred contracts. I'm also getting benevolent forces. Benevolent is very good, right? It's all, you know, malevolent is like the evil forces, right? Benevolent is the opposite of that. You know, think of like your guides, your angels in that respect. Benevolent forces are at play. Okay, for some of you guys, this is about divine strength. Okay, so it's like the divine, okay, the divine is coming through and helping you stand strong or be strong in one way or the next. But it's like, it's beyond your own strength. It's divine strength coming through for you. Whatever is deceptive in your life, whether it's you being deceptive to yourself or other people, like, okay, it's just what I'm getting is like something feels off. So if it feels like something's off, it's because it is. If you feel something is off in your heart, in your intuition, it's weighing, you know, just doesn't feel right. It's just like this person told me one thing, but I feel like they're holding something back, or I feel like they're not being very honest, or, you know, I don't know, but I'm just getting that. Like, it, just be on the watch for that. And if anything, you know, comes up for you as I say this, then that's what needs to go. The Lovers and the Ace of Wands. Wow. For some of you guys, this is something that needs to go in the, you know, in love. Okay. But I think for a lot of you guys, this is love that's coming towards you, or love that maybe you're already feeling or experiencing. But this is about flying to new heights, new horizons. You know, this, you know, with the Lovers, it's like, this is your person. It's like, this is the love of your life. This is your human. This is the one you're meant to do life with, right? Okay, the vow. Got all the yellow here, the yellow in here. And then we have the beautiful yellowy sun energy here with that lion and the Leo. There's passion igniting. You're rising to new heights in your love sector of life, okay? In your love life. Okay, I'm also getting like, okay, with the Ace of Wands, the wand, right? I'm getting Harry Potter, you know, someone could be a big Harry Potter fan, okay? But it's like, it's about believing in magic, okay? Knowing, for some of you guys, I'm getting mystery schools, like I'm getting Hogwarts, right? But I'm getting, for some of you guys, it's like very, okay, like high level, high priest, high priestess, you know, magic, higher learnings. You know, you could be being guided and called to a mystery school to work alongside other high priestesses, high priests. Okay, and I'm just getting like a high-powered soulmate here with the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. And it's like this very high-level love is like who you're meant to connect with. And maybe you guys have both been a part of like, you know, mystery schools or, you know, higher esoteric learnings and teachings, things of that nature. But this is definitely like your person. You're a very spiritual person, then you're gonna, this other person is gonna be very spiritual alongside of you. Okay, you guys could both be like, you know, powerful psychics or mediums. There is a strong telepathy between you and this person too, right? Like, for some of you guys, this is someone that you thought was, you were going to maybe vow, you spend your life with, and it's going to take strength to cut something away and then allow true love and passionate new beginnings to ignite in your life. But for some of you guys, this is already, you've already done that. You've been single maybe, and now it's this, this is what's happening here. For some of you guys, you're dealing with someone who is very much pride. They have a lot of pride and ego when it comes to love. And there could be a fear of being very open and vulnerable. Like I'm getting half of a heart. So it feels like this person gives you half of their heart, but not the whole thing. And maybe you feel that. Maybe you pick up on it. Maybe you're like, I know that they care. I know that they, you know, love me. But they're not fully open and receptive. They hold back. Okay. And if someone, yeah, exactly. Look at, I'm picking up on that. And then bottom of the deck, who is it? The Father of Swords, who is the counterpart to the Mother of Swords, which is what you were showing up as. This could be a relationship that has gone cold, or two people who there's a lack of emotional stability and openness. Okay? So if that's you, then that's the guidance. It's saying like, you know, it's using that sword of truth and cutting the cords. For the rest of you guys, right? Like there's a big victory here. 6 of Wands. You're being rewarded and recognized by the universe, by the divine, by people around you for how far you've come, like I said, as we wrap up the message. Okay? A lot of this victory here that you've overcome with the lion's bravery and lion's heart, okay, has been directly associated to 6 of Cups, past life energies, lessons, soul connections, you know, all of that, right? I just feel like there's a big, beautiful win at the end of the day here in love. I feel like there's this very strong, beautiful connection. But for some, you know, it's about overcoming, you know, the karma of love that goes cold. You know, we've all been there with karmic partners where, you know, we are in a very loving, you know, we think is like the love of our life and oh my God, we're going to be together forever. But there's red flags. There's, you know, they can go cold, or they feel, again, they're holding back. It's not right. It's red flags. And then the minute you release it, you cut it away, boom, all this beautiful stuff starts showing up in your life, right? Okay. All I keep getting now is like love wins the day. You have the Lovers and the Six of Cups. Definitely a beautiful soul connection, two divine counterparts. I feel like for most of you guys, this is what's on its way to you. It's like been migrating in. It's been flying in from the heavens to the, you know, to root down onto the earth, right? From air to earth, right? Okay. For some of you guys, and I don't know why, it's just like, if you, I mean, whatever. If you don't, you know, it's just coming through, so I'm going to say it. For some of you guys, there's an ex-partner of yours who was not a very nice, you know, they weren't a very good partner in that way, okay? And they want you back, okay? And they could be trying to energetically block, you know, other lovers from coming forward. So you might be guided, if that's you intuitively, like to do some cord cutting, however that is for you. Okay. I share everything that comes through, right? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. And then the Son of Swords. Yeah. So I'm getting here, right, like a destined message arrives. So for some of you guys, that's the case. There could be some kind of communication between you and like a destined counterpart here in the not too far future. Okay, I'm going to say, you know, maybe the next few to 6 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks, I'm getting life altering, and then I'm getting altercations. So for some of you guys, it's like an altercation creates a life-changing moment. Maybe it's like it's a final straw, a last straw. Okay, and if this isn't you, maybe this is, right, I could be picking up on someone that you connect to who could be a soulmate. You know, I don't know. Feels like who I'm talking to is going to be for you, though. The Wheel of Fortune speaks of destiny. It's the world turning in your favor. It's a twist of fate. It's, you know, but it's also extreme good fortune that surrounds you, okay? So it's like the Wheel of Destiny turns in your favor as you stand in your power and in your truth, as you cut things away that do not serve you, any kind of dead ends that need to go. It's time to let them go. Right now is the perfect time with the full moon in Scorpio. I mean, it's the perfect time, anytime to do release work, right? Like shadow work and stuff. But with the full moon, especially, right? Like this first full moon after the eclipse portal, but we still are in the ecliptic energy. It's a phenomenal time. It's a phenomenal time. And because you've been doing this or do this, it brings forth reward, recognition, you know, true love in that way, you know, new creative ideas, passions igniting, new energy, feeling fired up for life again, you know, all these things. Okay, but you really have to, you know, do the work, and then you really have to trust in the divine and the plan and the mystery and the magic. Okay? There is some kind of very beautiful, serious commitment here or coming in. And this is something that will grab onto you and won't let go. This is someone who will hold on to you and won't let go. This is also something that's very beautifully, divinely led by, you know, by the divine, by the angels, by your guides, your spirit team, for both of you guys. Okay? And I don't know why, I just keep hearing, if it doesn't feel right, if the shoe, it's like Cinderella, right? Don't force the shoe to fit, Cinderella. If the shoe don't fit, it ain't your size. It ain't your shoe, right? Okay. All right. So this is, I'm going to leave it here. This is what I've got for you guys. Yeah, look, see, the Son of Swords. This is something coming in very quick, maybe kind of impulsively, but it leads to a new beginning in love. Okay? Ace of Cups. A lot of abundance flowing, a lot of, you know, emotions starting to flow here or flowing, passions igniting, okay? And this is someone who's very direct in who they are, what they want, or what they say, okay? So anyways, this is what I've got for you, loves. I thank you for all of your love and support. Happy birthday again to my beautiful Tauruses. You guys, obviously I started with you guys for the first of the zodiacs, going through all the zodiacs for the end of April, moving into the first week of May. So we're going to see. So this is, you know, could happen, like I said, anytime from now to, you know, through the next few weeks, month, etc. Okay? If you want to work with me one-on-one, and you want to connect with my gifts, whether that's a general reading or a past life Akashic reading, event sesh, energy healing, whatever it is, you can find the information below in the description box, my loves, okay? And thank you for anyone who, you know, for your likes, your comments, helps the channel grow. And that's for everyone that you watch here on YouTube. And YouTube has been changing a lot for the content creators, you know, just making it more difficult to, you know, be here on YouTube. And there's a lot of us out there where it's our soul path and our soul calling, right? So thank you for helping, and for co-creating these messages, and just for having your loving presence here. Thank you so much. Okay, so the card that came out for you is a breakthrough. And that's exactly what I was getting, because every dead end leads to another, you know, it's that song, right? Closing time, right? What is it? Every old beginning leads to some other, or every new beginning leads to some other beginning's end. So it's closing time. It's time to close the doors, you know, close a relationship, close a way of thinking, a business. I don't know what it is. I'm getting like relationships though, okay? So whether this is a lover, a friend, a parent, I'm getting a lover for a lot of you guys. You could be feeling the call. And again, if this is not you, it could be someone that you connect to, you know, on a soul level or whatever, who's doing this. I don't know, but I just share everything that comes through. But there's breakthrough happenings, because every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, okay? How many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow upon your dreams? It is time to break free of the false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. There you go. So this confirms everything that I said for you guys too. Okay, so I went way longer for you guys. Well, just because I was still, you know, channeling and all that, but also because it's just, you know, you guys are the first one, it's your birthday and, you know, all things. So anyways, it's breakthrough time, my loves. And you have 2 cards that speak of new beginnings. You have the Wheel of Destiny. This means someone has learned lessons. Karmic lessons have been learned, okay? And the wheel can turn now. Something's moving forward, moving on, all right? But anyways, this is what I've got. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much, my loves.